Life should be a fun-filled adventure every day. So now start joining up dots. Tap into your talents, your skills, your God-given gifts, and tell your boss, you don't deserve me. I'm out of here. It's time for you to smash that alarm clock and start getting the dream business and life you, well, of course, are dreaming of. Let's join your host, David Ralph, from the back of his garden in the UK, or wherever he might be today, with another jammed-packed episode of the #1 hit podcast, Join Up Dots.
Yeah! Good morning to ya! Ho, ho, ho! It's the 1st of December. Can you believe it? 1st of December. It's rolled around again, where people are rushing around like maniacs, looking on Amazon and looking on Temu and looking in shop windows, desperately trying to think of what to buy for that person who's got everything anyway. And I'm in that same situation. I only really have to buy for the wife. She does everything else. And I look at it and think, well, everything she likes, she's already got loads of. What the hell can I buy? Anyway, today's episode is a good one, because if you're anything like most people in December, you've probably hit that moment where you are thinking to yourself, Christ, things are a bit tight this year. Have I got enough money for Christmas and stuff? And I'll give you a spoiler, you haven't, because that's what this episode is all about. This is one of those episodes that changes your thinking, because people always go, oh, money's scarce. Yeah, money's scarce at Christmas because everyone's paying for Christmas. But everyone's paying stuff. It doesn't mean they're scarce. Their money is flowing around left, right, and centre. So you've just got to reach in and grab some of that money. So I want to give you 10 simple, local-based, everyday ways that you can make money fast, so you can pay for your Christmas without taking any money out of your bank account. And I'm a great believer in that, getting other people to pay for the things that you've got to pay. So say you're in a job, all your income comes in, but instead of it going out on bills and stuff, which everyone does, you actually build income streams. And one of the best times is Christmas. But before we dive into this, I'll take you back to when this started coming up in my own life. And it was one of those, what am I doing moments? I remember years ago, and when my kids were little, actually it doesn't make any difference. They still want me to do this every year. They want me to put lights up. And lights up outside. And every year I go, why am I doing this? We then draw the curtains. I can't see any of these lights. I'm paying for these lights for the neighbours to see. And they want full-on International Space Station every year. Anyway, so I remember I was up there clinging to this ladder, freezing cold day. My fingers are struggling to hold these little lights in this cable and stuff, and the wind was blasting me in the face. And one of my neighbours walked past and he says, I'd pay someone to do that. That's what I do. And I thought, that's not bad, is it? Yeah, people hate doing this stuff. They pay anyone to make their December easier. And that's the thing you've got to remember for Christmas. People generally dislike Christmas, don't they? They like the idea of Christmas, but actually all the hassle. If somebody come along and said, look, you don't have to do it, the whole world has decided that we're not going to do Christmas, I think most people will go, yeah, fair enough. And that moment stuck with me, because that is the perfect example of what December is. It's a giant sparkly stress ball that people will happily pay you to squeeze for them. And if there's stress and there's hassle, people will pay you, because, you know, that's what they want, an easy life. And December turns normal people into stressed people into overwhelmed people, and overwhelmed people into, here, please take my money and just sort this out for me, okay? So people, just think about it for a moment, because you're going to be exactly the same. Generally, people have no time, no energy. The kids are off school. Events left, right and centre, jobs demanding end of year everything, partners saying, have you done that yet? In-laws turning up, Amazon drivers everywhere, okay? December is chaos wrapped in fairy lights, which means you can step in and fix these problems. And people will pay you happily to do that. Okay, so this is the 10 things, okay? And you don't have to do all of them, but these are just the ideas for you. Gift wrapping. I bloody hate gift wrapping. I really do. And I actually pay my daughter to do it. Well, I used to when she was little. Now she's a bit older. She's 21. She says, no, I love doing it. I do it for nothing. People hate wrapping presents. The paper rips. They try to wrap up a football and they give up halfway through and they shove everything in a bag. But you could start a business like this where you just sit at home with a roll of paper, a mug of tea, Netflix on, and you wrap. And it's calm, it's easy, and it's weirdly... it's like weird meditation, really. And all you got to do is offer a pick-up and drop-off service, and people will just pay an extra tenner so they don't have to try to find the end of the sellotape like they do. And I actually know someone who made over £1,200 last December just wrapping presents while watching sort of Love Actually. So that's the first one, okay? Just think about that. Do you like wrapping presents? And why don't you say to people, I'll wrap your presents for you. Put them in a big dustbin liner. Tell me who they're for, and I'll come round and I'll pick them up, wrap them, and then drop them off again, and then I'll charge you for it. And I'd certainly pay for that. I really would. Now, what about the Christmas tree delivery? This is one of my absolute favourites because the demand is huge. People adore the real trees. They love the smell. They love the tradition. But the bit they hate, going there, dragging the thing home, trying to get it through the door, trying to make it stand up straight, hoovering pine needles and all that. So just offer a tree pickup, delivery and setup done for your service. You're basically, you're basically the Christmas tree whisperer. And that's an easy one. And just think of it that you're a tree taxi. Either way, it's easy money. And again, in January, you offer removal, so you've got another double earner. So that's two things that you could do to just put up a few cards, put leaflets through the window in, say, November. Not through the window, that'd be stupid. Through the door in November. And then for 2 months, you've got income coming in, just going around, picking up people's old Christmas trees, dropping them off. Bang. Easy. Now, what about the quick jobs before the family arrive? The things where the cupboard's been broken since March and that wonky shelf needs to be fixed, and all those kind of things. You don't have to be a handyman. You just offer small jobs, fast, easy, affordable. People aren't paying for the repair. They're just paying for the relief of ticking something off there. God, I really should have done this. It's brilliant because most jobs take under an hour and people tip like it's Christmas, which it is. So, you can just whiz around there and you don't have to start any of these. You just need a few leaflets, get people know that it's available. Which moves us on to the festive house cleaning blitz. This one is always in demand because people want the house looking fresh before the chaos. And you can do a 2-hour blitz, a 3-hour blitz, bathrooms, kitchens, hallways, the dreaded guest room. You're not doing a deep clean. You're just kind of sprucing it up. And once again, because people are losing the plot in December, they'll pay for it, Now, yesterday, my wife works in a pub, and they did a Christmas market, and people turned up, and I think they paid £20 to set up a mini store in the back of the pub. And they were doing things like reindeer food, stocking fillers, gingerbread kits, little treat packs for the kids. And all of them apparently did really, really well on it. And they buy everything in bulk. They wrap it up nicely and then sell it for double. And we spent £40 on 2 baskets with food in there and nice little things. And yeah, I could have gone to the shops and got them much cheaper, but once again you look at it and you think, oh, that'd do him, oh, that'd do mum and dad. And people buy at these Christmas markets because exactly as I do, they think, oh, that'd do for him, that'd do, it's done. You're selling convenience with a bow on top. Okay, now if you can get into that quickly, there's markets everywhere. You can just set them up, prepare them, October, November, ready for December, boom. This is one that I was told about, pet sitting, because people go out more in December, don't they? They have parties, late nights, family stays and stuff, but their pets, they still need love, they still need feeding, and so you just have to drop in and do that. And I know someone who earns £500 plus every December just feeding cats and sending the owners the photos of them doing it, so they feel reassured. They just go into the house, they feed up the cat bowl, take a photo of the cat eating it, and then that's it. They go on to the next one, and they make £500 every December, and I think they're done in a couple of hours each morning or something. You know, it's really, really easy. What one should we jump to now? This is a good one. The Christmas concierge service. This might be that people need shopping done, or parcels returned, or gifts collected, or queues avoided. You just say, I'm your December helper. Tell me what you need and I'll sort it. And people love this because you're taking the load off. It's ka-ching, really, okay? And, you know, we could just keep on going on and on and on all day. There's a lady, I nearly forgot this one, a lady I know, she told me she earns 300 grand, that'd be brilliant, 3,000 every December, just cooking stuff. And she bakes brownies, gingerbread, all those kind of things. She boxes them and she delivers them. So she loves doing this anyway. And it's like winning a small lottery every December. She's got the same customers, and she doesn't do it the rest of the year. She just she might do it in all Easter. She might do it in Easter, but I'm not 100% sure. But she certainly does it every December, and bang, you're straight in there. So you got to think about December. December is a way of making easy money because people are stressed and are overwhelmed, okay? It's overload, it's rushed, it's pressurized, and that is exactly why these businesses are so easy to start, because people aren't paying you for the task. You're just paying for peace of mind, and peace of mind is brilliant, okay? And as we say on Join Up Dots a million times, money doesn't come from skills, money comes from action. These ideas, that they aren't special, they aren't complicated, and they certainly aren't new, but most people are lazy little buggers and can't be bothered to do anything themselves, and so you just clean up. And the hardest part is getting the first one going, and after that it's just momentum, and you build on it, and then you become the December person, and you're paid for Christmas, and you're walking around like the smug legend that you are, because, you know, we spend about £1,000 every December. And I always do this. I always look at ways of how I can increase income and stuff on certain things so that it doesn't come out of my bank account. It's just somebody else doing it. So imagine you just take one idea from this episode, just one, okay? And over the next 2 weeks, you bring in a few £100 or grand. That would be good. Just imagine how different Christmas will feel, okay? And so you just can do this. Just look at it and go, this is brilliant. This is stress time. People will pay me to do this. Get it set up. And once you get it set up, you can do it every single year. And every year, you know, things are covered. And then you can look at other ways. People's stress limits are always money for you. So don't think that, money is tight at Christmas because everyone's buying presents. No, think about it. Yeah, everyone's willing to spend because they have to. Go after them. And that is where businesses just come to you. And let us know if any of those sort of like hit home in your local area. Drop us a line and say, I'm thinking of doing that one. joinupdots@gmail.com, or that one has got me thinking about something else. And I like these because you don't have to do them all year. You just do them for that one. You have a bit of burst of motivation for a certain period, make a bit of money, boom, and then it's done. Okay, and you can do the same again next year. Easy stuff. Okay, so 1st of December, Join Up Dots. We are going to make your life easier, other people's lives easier, and make you a bit of money in the process. So go ahead and do that. Ho, 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 and all that kind of stuff. And let us know. joinupdots@gmail.com, and hopefully that's got you thinking. I'd do the pet one. That's easy. Every morning, go round, feed the pet, boom, people are going on holidays over Christmas, bang, a bit of extra money, easy. Okay, look after yourself, stay sexy of course, and we'll see you again. Cheers, see ya, bye-bye.
That's the end of Join Up Dots. You've heard the conversation, now it's time for you to start taking massive action. Create your future, create your life. It's is the only life you've got. And we'll be back again real soon. Join up dots, join up dots, join up dots, join up dots. Join up, join up.